Hello guys, welcome to Thailand Adventures with Dan. 6 years ago was when I first come over to Thailand and I have lived here ever since. I am now 40 years old, I have a wife and a son, and I'm about to tell you my story when I met a bar girl in Thailand when I first came over and naively decided to have a relationship with her. Now, it was a disaster to say the least, guys. It was a very stupid and naive thing for me to do. And if I knew what I knew now, bloody hell, I'd have never gone anywhere near one. But enough excuses. Let's roll the intro and let's get on with the video if you're interested about my relationship with a Thailand bar girl. Hello guys, welcome back. Now, when I first started my YouTube channel, I think it's less than a year old, this channel, and one of my first videos was about don't date a bar girl. It was a 30-minute video. It's had about 47,000 views, and it was about my story about this girl that I met when I come to Thailand. So I've decided to actually give you the full story right here, right now. And if I have to break it into parts, guys, because you might only be able to watch 10 minutes at a time, I will do. So let's get on with the story. So the story begins when I was back in the UK. I had a successful business. I've been working my ass off, trying to make my business grow. It was a subscription business, a marketing company. I had quite a lot of staff, used to wear a suit every day. I was in a 7-year relationship with my partner, but I wasn't really in love. She was more like my best friend. She was a good woman. And I just felt like my life was going nowhere. The money that I made didn't make me happy. The relationship that I was in didn't make me happy. And the business I was in, I bloody hated. So I needed to make a change, and I needed to make a change fast. So I spoke to a friend of mine, and he told me that he's coming to Thailand, and he's going to go for 2 months. He's going to go for a 2-month holiday. He's going to travel around Thailand, go Cambodia, go Philippines. It's going to be a great adventure. So I decided to invite myself to go with him. I spoke to my current girlfriend at the time, said I wasn't happy. I needed to do something, like make a change in my life. My friend's going to Thailand for 2 months. Are you okay for me to go? I really need it. I really need to have a big think and make some changes for when I come back because I'm not happy, etc. So she said no at first, like you'd expect, So we had a few chats and stuff. She started to understand where I was coming from, and then she decided to let me go over to Thailand. So a week later, guys, we was on a plane, me and my friend, over to Thailand, and we arrived in Bangkok. We quickly didn't waste any time in Bangkok. We jumped in a taxi outside the airport and went straight to Pattaya. Now guys, just so you know, it was 10 years since when I first come to Thailand, and I'd not been back to Thailand since then. We went on a 17-day holiday 10 years ago. So everything was kind of still new to me and a shock when arriving in Pattaya, seeing what I could see, as you guys probably felt when you first went to Pattaya. Everything is absolutely crazy around the bars. Now, my 50-year-old friend was like a wild animal, jumping into the bars, getting drunk out of his face, groping all the women, taking bar girls back every night. And I was still quite reluctant to do this because it was never really my thing. I was never, back in the UK, I was never really interested in lap dances or anything like that. It just didn't interest me. So, and especially prostitutes, to me, it's just vulgar, it's not right. And yeah, I wasn't really having the best of times. I was just trying to have a laugh, joke, people watch, look at all the craziness that was going on and just kind of laughed at other people, really. So after a week in Pattaya and my friend causing mayhem with bar girls, etc., we woke up one morning and he had this bar girl. She was absolutely disgusting with her makeup off. I was taking the mick out of him, going, bloody hell, who have you got here? And he goes, I know, Danny, I know. So anyway, he naively, when he was drunk, he told this bar girl that he was going to take her on holiday to Koh Chang today. So she was all excited, yeah. And my friend's saying to me, I don't want to take her anywhere. I can't believe I even offered, but she's super excited. We need to get rid of her, Danny. We need to get rid of her. So he booked the minibus to pick us up outside where the bar was, where we were staying. We stayed in like a hotel bar kind of thing. You had a bar downstairs. And she decided to go back to a condo or whatever it was to go and get a suitcase and stuff, and said she would be around about 15-20 minutes. So as soon as she left, my friend goes, come on, Danny, we need to scarp her. We need to go. Come on. We need to go before she gets back. I said, you can't do that, mate. I said, it's bang out of order. And he goes, no, Danny, I've got to, mate. I've got to. There's no way I can take her to Koh Chang. So I'm like, right, okay, let's go. So we're waiting for this minibus. It's not a ride for like 10 minutes. And it's like, oh, Danny, she's going to be coming back. So the minibus finally come. We jumped on the minibus. The next minute, my friend's phone rang. And he goes, and he looked at his phone and he goes, it's a Thai number, Danny. He goes, I think it's that girl. I must have given my number. So we both, at the same time, looked around. Yeah. And she's there with a little bag and stuff. And my friend's going to the bus driver. Go, bye, like to the bus driver to go. And then he goes, oh, okay, everybody on, checking that everybody's on the minibus, and then off we bloody went. And she's running, literally, after the bus. And anyway, guys, cut long story short, we got off and ended up arriving in Koh Chang. So, guys, we've not been in Thailand long, and already my friends caused mayhem. And if that woman was to see him again, then yeah, you're going to have a bad time. So he's already caused mayhem in Pattaya. Now we're entering Koh Chang, which is an island in Thailand. What's going to happen here? Because on an island, it's very difficult to escape. So we got settled into a hotel, and on White Sands Beach, they have a complex of bars, like in a square, and there's around about 20 or 30 small different bars with bar girls inside each and every one of them. So literally every night for the first week we was in Koh Chang, we went to the same complex of bars, and mainly went to the same bar which was right on the front in the center of all the bars on the main just off the main road. And we went in there. We become like a bit of regulars and got chatting to people, made some friends. My friend was crazy, dancing on the pole, shooing the girl off, going, give me a go. And he was a bit mental. Now, back in the UK, my friend's not like this. He just works hard. He was a roofer, and he just worked hard every day and led a boring life, really. Not had many relationships, etc. So that's why he was a bit of a wild card in Thailand. So in this bar, I just literally sat, had a few drinks, laughed at my friend, and I got chatting to two women in the bar, which was probably bar girls. So I got chatting to these two women, and we got on great. They didn't ask me to buy them a drink. They always had their own drink and come over and just seemed very interested in me and just got chatting. So it was good. And every night, I just got chatting to these same two girls. Until about a week went by. And at this stage, guys, I was getting a bit bored, I wasn't really having that much fun. Everyone seems to be laughing, joking, having a great time. So I started chatting to other foreigners, and they asked me what was wrong. Why am I not enjoying myself? Why don't I have a girl or whatever? Am I gay, etc. And I just started saying it's not really my scene and stuff. I like having a laugh and that, but I'm not really interested in getting with a bar girl and that, I've got a girlfriend back home, and I just come here for a break and stuff and get a bit of perspective on my future, etc. But it's very difficult to try to think and concentrate when I've got a wild friend that just wants to party and bring a new girl back to his room every night. So I spoke to around about 5 or 6 different foreigners separately, and they all told me the same thing. This is Thailand. What happens in Thailand stays in Thailand, and I need to turn my brain off and understand that things work very, very differently here, And if I don't change my way of thinking and stop overthinking, then my 2-month holiday is going to be an absolute disaster. So I need to change my ways. Now, each one of these foreigners were a lot older than me. They've been coming to Thailand for a long time. Yeah, so I thought they've got a lot of experience. They seem pretty normal, you know, switched on, clever, got good jobs back home. Got some of them got their own businesses, etc. And then they're giving me this information. So I'm starting to ponder on it. And then I started to have a bit of a flash into the future and started to understand and realise that, yeah, I'm probably going to have a very, very bad holiday if I don't change my way of thinking. Okay guys, so this was part 1 of my bar girl story. Hope you're enjoying it so far, and if you are, please click up here for part 2, or you'll find the details in the description of this video. See you shortly.